I'm Stacy Michell, and today we're going to talk about what to do with 2-for-1 Hawaiian applique blocks after you have fused them and edge stitched and quilted them. Or we're going to call it Machine Quilting in Sections, which is a book available on our website, shadestextiles.com. 2-for-1 Hawaiian applique is available in 4 different block designs: dancing dolphins, Hawaiian hula flower, palm tree and waves, and summer bouquet. 2-for-1 Hawaiian applique come pre-washed, pre-fused, and pre-cut. The following technique can be used with many different quilting projects. The concept is complete your block with quilting and then join them. After edge stitching your applique blocks through the batting and backing, it's time to prepare them for joining. We call this a machine quilting in sections technique. Both the designs in the book and the pre-cut 2-for-1 Hawaiian appliques are 15-inch appliques that fit nicely in an 18-inch finish, but we need a 20-inch square to work with. Next, fold back the top layers of applique and mark a line on the batting 1 inch from the edge. You will then sew the batting to the backing. It keeps the batting secured to the backing and keeps it from shifting inside of the project. After sewing the batting to the backing on your marked line, trim away the excess to reduce bulk in the seam. Quilt sandwich is 3 layers: top, batting, and backing. Next, we put 2 blocks face to face and prepare to sew them together. We will fold one of the backing and batting layers out of the way of the seam. Sewing with a 1-inch seam allowance, open the 2 blocks. Your seam will look like this. Carefully trim away excessive seam allowance from 1/2 of the seam. The other side of the block you will fold over to finish the back. Many techniques like this take advantage of a finishing strip or kind of a binding attached to the back of the quilt to finish this seam. In this case, it is not necessary. The machine quilting that is also the finishing of the applique does not go all the way to the edge of the fabric. Therefore, we can neatly fold that binding to finish the seam. In most cases, we use a hand whip stitch, but sometimes we like to show off our fancy sewing machine. So on this project, I designed a stitch on the sewing machine. It's a blanket stitch that goes to both sides of the seam. After finishing 2 blocks, finish 2 more blocks. Put 2 blocks face to face with 2 blocks and repeat the process. You have now joined 4 2-for-1 Hawaiian applique blocks. Be aware of the direction of your seam allowances. It's very important that they go in opposing directions so that the 4-way intersection is reasonably flat. I hope you've enjoyed this segment on joining machine appliqued and machine quilted blocks to make a larger project. 2-for-1 Hawaiian appliques are available at shadestextiles.com. Also carry Shade Soft Fuse, the softest paperback fusible web you've ever felt, and Miro thread, a beautiful thread that we love to use when we're appliquing our blocks. I'm Stacy Michell of Shades Textiles, and I'm off to start another project.